slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains that last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
I wake up every minute with a fever dreams. I push my mind to a limit where it needs to be. I work like I got vision I don't need to see. I'm picking mind over matter, I believe in me. I need to find more hours in the day to breathe. Need to find more power in the way I be. And when my mind turns sour with the painful scenes, I need to scream out loud, I can't stop me. I wanna be the greatest like Rocky. You know I leave them all hating like a hobby. I'm out here making moves like a lobby. And if you ain't with me, it's your lossy. I got my mind on the facts, I'm a python, grab what I like real fast. So until I have everything I attack, everything that I lack, everything that I want, and I see, matter of fact.
Cause I'm my own worst enemy. Only if I let it be. I can control anything if I can just think carefully. I control my destiny. Deep up in my mind I manifest it. Every morning I wake up obsessed, and everything I do the best. And deep within my mind, you know I'll always manifest it.
Hey guys, can y'all hear me? Hello. Hello, hippies. Hello. Hello. Thanks for joining Just a YouTuber. I know I just seen that. So I want to make this kind of quick, straight to the point. Because when I started my live and I went over to the YouTube side, I seen that Charlotte was found. And I'm like, oh my fucking God. Like, I've been listening to the coverage about her all day. Me and my son literally just got out of the car listening to the Nancy Grace segment about her. And yeah, I wish I would have, known beforehand. I would have went live about her instead of this stupid shit. So I'm gonna try to get it out of the way so that I can go and catch up on Burden of Proof is covering it. So I'm gonna go catch up over there right after this. So don't think I'm ignoring you in the no. Don't think I'm ignoring you in the chat. I'm not. I'm just I just, want to get to it. So, apparently, there's a lot of misunderstanding between me and Penny Pumpernickel. And I would say PJ, but no, there's no misunderstanding misunderstanding between PJ because she don't even know what the fuck she's talking about. So give it to you quick and dirty. Let's do it. Now, if I start playing this video and y'all can't hear it, if it's glitching, let me know in the chat. I'm triggered as fuck, and it's all Penny's fault. Okay, let me. Oh, God, Penny, it sounded like you was on 1.5, girl. Down and dirty, mama, down and dirty. Hey, Blunt Bee. Right, Polish girl, yes. Well, you don't have to be here to listen to this nonsense. This is the only time I've got to get it out of the way. I wish I would have seen that Charlotte was found before I started this live, but unfortunately, I didn't. But yes, she picks the worst pick. She did it on purpose. She did it on purpose. She stopped my video in that frame to show my 3 chins. Guess what, boo-boo? I do that on a daily. I do that on a lot of my videos. Why? Because I ain't ashamed of it. You might be ashamed. I ain't ashamed. Yeah, it's gotten to where creators think that because I am sticking up for myself, it's about Queen Bee. It's not about Queen Bee. Okie said, Penny, F you. What a contosaurus. Okay. So, anyways, let's get to it. Hold on.
Quick right now, I wanted to talk about Joneson. Now, I don't really have anything against Joneson, other than there's some things.
You don't? You don't, Penny? You don't? I don't make videos about you. Do I? Do I make videos about you, Penny? I'm confused. Help me out. Anyways, hold on. Before we start this, let's go over the hypocrisy card. Self-admitted hypocrite. Abso-fucking-lutely. I'm human. Easily triggered. Sometimes depend on the day and my mood and all that. Yeah, sometimes I can be. Can't control her own chat. My chat are their own people. If I see something way out of line, it gets controlled. So mind your business, bitch. Thinks everything is directed at her. No, I don't think everything is directed at me. I go by when my name is brought up. Needs to correct everyone. Absolutely. If you're full of shit, I'm gonna make it known you're full of shit. Overly obsessed with accountability of others. Yes, I am overly obsessed with the accountability of others because I expect that people, good human beings, can take accountability. I take accountability on a fucking daily. What's your excuses, bitches? Thanks. We are on sides. We are absolutely on sides because if I don't agree with you, it is what it is. It is what it is. That's what I'm saying. I'm honest. I'm upfront about the shit. What the fuck? All right, let's go.
That she does and says that bother me. But I do want to talk about one thing. Now, she keeps saying that people, over here on what she considers to be our side of the fence want her and those people over there on her side of the fence to call Queen out and drag her for filth. Now, I don't believe anybody has said that we want her to do that.
Wrong. And I even put in the comments, we'll go after, you know what? Fuck it. We'll do it now. Wrong. Wrong. See, I'm obsessed with correcting misinformation. You're absolutely right. I said PJ told me in Laura's chat that I won't call Queen out. Pay attention, boo-boo kitty. Laura, put that line back. Let's scroll that chat, Laura, because PJ told me several times in that chat that I would not call Queen Bee out. So yeah, that is what she expected. But whatever, I digress.
I think we've all done, personally, on my part and PJ's part, we have done our job in calling Queen out for filth and dragging her for filth on our own. It's just that we don't need to get up here and go 5 to 10 hour lives to do it. And what you keep internalizing as something that other people want you to do is just that.
No, it's not, Penny. It's not just that. I read the comments. Boo. I was going back and forth with PJ and Laura's chat. Boo.
You are internalizing it as if it's directed at you. I don't think anybody has come to you I haven't.
No, you haven't, Penny. You're absolutely correct on that part. You are absolutely correct on that part.
PJ hasn't. We have no.
Oh,
Who's come to you and said
what you just say? What'd you just say?
you I haven't. PJ hasn't.
Buzzer, wrong, wrong. Look at wrong. PJ did. She made it very known that she expected people. Well, why aren't you're okay? You're all about calling Dolly out. What about Queen Bee? What about her going real life on me? Nah, 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 nah. And I think I've made my stance very well known. Very well known. Did I go live and drag her for filth? No, absolutely not, because that's my boo thing. I'm not going to do that. It just is what it is. I just wanted to make sure we cleared that part up real quick. Let's keep going.
Who has come to you and said, call Queen out?
PJ, I just told you that.
I don't believe anybody.
Laura, post the live, bitch. Post the live, Laura.
I think the problem is, and where people are getting confused, and especially you, is that you spend your time calling people out for their bad behavior. So when it happens on your side of the proverbial fence, you don't want to talk about it.
And I've had 3 lives talking about it now. I don't know. Let me correct that. Maybe 2, but I've done more than 1 live talking about what Queen did and her part of it. So, I need a buzzer sound. Wrong again.
So that
I feel like you're talking a lot of shit without paying attention to my lives or my videos. I do quick lives. Some of them may last 2 to 3 hours, but put it on 2x and get through it, boo. Like, the proof is in the lives. The proof is in the pudding, man. It's all there.
might be why, and maybe you're feeling your level of hypocrisy encroaching in on your comfort zone there, and that is
I am absolutely a hypocrite, because the way I would drag Dolly for filth or PJ or you for filth, I will not drag Queen for filth. That's my own problem. That's my own prerogative. And I am not ashamed to say that that is hypocritical of me. Maybe if more motherfuckers on this fucking YouTube app would do that, it would be a lot better of a place to be.
You think that this is what people want you to do, but I don't think anybody's asked you to do that. We've done a good enough job on our own. Now, I also wanted to say another thing about Joneson. You said the other day that Dolly Vision triggers you about when he talks about certain things in Savannah in a certain way. If Dolly Vision is triggering you to that level after a year, you need to take a step back and reevaluate why that is so triggering for you.
No, you don't need to tell me what I need to do, Penny. You don't get to tell me what I need to do. I don't need to take a step back and figure out why Dolly and him talking about Savannah triggers me. I know exactly why. What do you mean? It triggers me because it was a vile fucking situation that he wanted to make jokes out of and ask Lonnie to marry him as if it's fucking funny. He wanted to have one-on-one conversations with a fucking murderer and talk about selling her his soap. And this is the same bitch that the reason her kid is in the fucking dump. But that's okay. That's okay. He was just joking. Well, he shouldn't have been fucking joking while they was out there looking for that fucking baby. So yes, it is triggering for me. Savannah is like my second home. It absolutely is triggering me to know that he did that. That him, Betty, Molly, all of them did it. I get triggered when Betty talks about it. I get triggered when Dolly talks about it. That's my fucking problem. He should just stop fucking talking about it if he doesn't want me to do live streams on him, correcting his bullshit. Miss me with that shit, Penny. I know why I get triggered. Because while all that fucking hoopla and fucking circus activity was going on, that baby was in pieces in a fucking landfill. And he was trying to joke around with the murderer. You got me fucked up, Penny. Yes, I'm triggered. I'm triggered now, bitch. You got what you want. I'm triggered now. I don't make videos about you. I've always had respect for you. What it comes down to is your whole issue is things that Queen has said about you in you say it's my side chat. I don't even know what you're talking about. Is it my live chat? Is it comments under my lives or comments on my videos? What is it? If you send me the links to them, Penny, I will delete them. That's really what this keeps coming down to, though. Is that I supposedly let Queen trash you in my side chat. That's a selfish fucking reason to keep coming for me. Let me know. You got my email. You know you can reach out to me. But you got me fucked up if you think I'm finna go through all my live streams, all my comments on my videos and find where Queen's been talking about you and delete them. If you got a problem with it, send me the links to the specific things that you are struggling with and I will delete them. There's a time and place for jokes, and Savannah was not it. It absolutely wasn't. That baby's out there in pieces fucking being looked for in a landfill, and this motherfucker's trying to sell soap to a murderer. Standing on the top of cars with a Ninja Turtle mask on, holding a "Will you marry me, Leilani" sign. But you know what? I ignore it. I ignore it. As long as he doesn't bring it up, I ignore it. I don't bring it up myself. I used to. I don't even do call out videos like I used to on him. Give some credit where it's due, bitch, because I do that for all of y'all's asses. Yeah, he does still joke about it. Second chance is fucking disgusting. But I don't bring it up. I don't discuss it until he does. It's just a fact. My page proves it. Because anytime I bring it up again, I'm streaming the ignorant shit he said prior, which is what made me want to go live. And I go over the shit he said. And yes, I get triggered. I'm not ashamed of getting triggered over that baby. You see it differently than me. That's fine, Penny. But you don't get to tell me what I need to do is log off and evaluate myself and why I'm getting triggered. No, bitch, I know why I'm getting triggered. No, I don't mention Penny. I don't do videos on Penny, but this is probably like her third or fourth one on me. Girl, get some other content.
I'm not going to tell you what you should and shouldn't be triggered about, but I am going to say if if watching someone is bothering you that much that it becomes a trigger for you, you need to take a step back and say, like, why is this affecting me so much?
I know why it affects me so much. I just told you, and it shouldn't be a question from here on out. That's why it affects me so much. That shit makes my blood boil when they joke about Savannah. Oh my fucking God. And try to make people believe that it wasn't what we were watching. We seen it. If it wasn't what we thought it was, Penny, why did he remove it all? Why did he delete it all? Betty left her shit up. She was proud of it. Why didn't Dolly? Because he knows he was fucked up. Thank you for joining Second Chance. Welcome to the hippie hut, babe. It's insane. And this is, I guess, in response to my live the other night I did where I streamed PJ's content. I don't even know what this is in response to, honestly.
I do find it strange that it bothers you more about Dolly Vision's accountability than the fact that a little boy was in a landfill.
Wrong. The accountability Dolly will not take doesn't bother me more than Quentin being in a landfill. That is the trigger. Quentin being in the landfill while Dolly's dumbass was doing the shit he was doing. I'm not. Where's PJ's crayons? For God's sake, I feel like I'm talking to fainting goats here. What the fuck?
But that's, another discussion and another story. Now, one more thing I want to talk about is the fact that you allow Queen Bee,
Here we go. It's all about Penny.
Moderator in your channel, to run around the side chat and say lies about me, and you don't have her remove it. You don't have her correct it. You just let it sit there. Today, as we speak, there are still comments that she has made in your live stream or in your side chat as a moderator.
Okay, so Penny, if you know where it is, send it to me. I will delete them. That's literally all you had to say. But to think that I'm just ignoring them, no, I don't go back over my streams. I don't go back over my live chat. I don't go back over my comments. Once I do a stream, usually that's just it. If you have a problem, you know how to get in touch with me. This is fucking asinine. This is insane. Like, such a small problem that could be fixed very easily.
That have not been removed. And that's the reason I stopped watching you. That's the reason why I stopped involving myself in your chat. It's not a safe place. It's not a good.
If you feel like my chat's not a safe place, that's fine. But you didn't stop watching. You removed or you were blocked. And I immediately, when I got done with that live stream, went through and unblocked you.
Good place to be when you allow your moderators to attack me and lie about me, and you don't put a stop to it.
You want to start wars with Queen, and then when I go live, Queen's in here, and if she wants to say something to you because you're in here talking shit, that's between y'all. You started the war with her. What do you want me to do about it?
So I'm not trying to drag you or call you out, like, out of your name.
Well, I am, bitch. I damn sure am. You got me fucked up with this video. This is so fucked up. I've never about you, Penny. Never.
Feel bad. I'm just saying, like, if your moderator can't leave her personal business outside of moderating for you, then that's not a good match as a moderator.
And if I'm thinking about the same stream where you were blocked because my dad blocked you, he didn't know what was going on. He just knew you was in there arguing with Queen. You were the one that came into that specific stream talking shit about Queen, right? And Queen responded. I don't know. Send me the link, Penny, and I'll go through it.
Your channel should be about you and what you want to talk about, not Queen dropping little nuggets of lies to sway other people's opinion of other people because she has a personal problem with them. And I think that's pretty much all I wanted to say. Take it for what it's worth. I'm not going to argue with you in side chats. And, if you want to make a live video about me and making the corrections, I think, that seems to be your thing, making corrections and stuff like that. You go on with your bad self. But this is my opinion.
All right. I went on with my bad self. I corrected that misinformation. Okay, let's see. So PJ told me in Laura's chat that I won't call Queen out. Pay attention, boo-boo kitty. PJ said, no, you take everything so literal. I truly don't care what you do, except don't throw the first stone when you live in a glass house. Penny said, you can't and won't. You have too many subs that are mixed. I didn't know what she meant by that. So I said, what the fuck do you mean, PJ? You directed something you said in your live at me. Good thing I don't pretend to live in a glass house, huh? Then I asked Penny, what does that even mean? Can you get crayons out and draw me a picture, please? She said, do you want a whiteboard? I can do that. Yes, a whiteboard, please, Penny, please. Remember what happened when she tried to point out a positive trait of Dolly's? Her entire crew lost their mind. One of them streamed against her. She tucked her tail and retracted. I remember when I was trying to be cool with Dolly, but first off, I wasn't pointing out positive traits. of Dolly. I was just saying that there are some things about him that I like, and there's some things about him I don't like. But I was trying to blend to where it wasn't all this fighting all the time. And yes, my community did not want that. My community was against that because a lot of them have a lot of hatred towards Dolly. And PJ said one of them streamed against her. Who? Savage is the only one that streamed against me about me and Dolly. And Savage ain't my crew. Boo. Let's correct that real quick. Then I asked her, "Do you really want to do this, Penny?" And PJ laughed. And I said, "Y'all must be bored as fuck. Poor Tink Tinks. You have a problem with what Queen did, which, by the way, I also have a problem with. And Dumb and Dumber still want to pick fights with me. Lord, I be damned if I try to give credit where it's due any longer." And I fucking mean it. I fucking mean that wholeheartedly. I've been giving credit to PJ. I've been giving credit to you where it's due. I give credit to Dolly where it's due. Not no more. Tragedy Pimp comes in. It's a long one. Y'all will have to go read that one. But she was basically standing up for me on why Savannah was a trigger. It's not about accountability. It's about the stuff that was going on while that baby was being searched for. Pumpkin Magic tells Penny, "Sounds like you need some self reflection. You just claimed a list of things that can be said about you. It is one thing to call someone out, but let's not forget our own actions. You have been triggered many times, hence why you speak up against certain creators. You are on one side. I don't see you being consistent with the fight of what's right is right and wrong is wrong. You support Dolly. You never call him out for his bad behaviors. You have, in fact, contributed to his side whether you see it or not. Let's not throw stones." This, I could not fucking like this comment enough because this is exactly what I've been trying to say. You don't call Dolly out for his bad behaviors. I'm not going to call Queen out publicly for her bad behavior. She is a grown ass woman. Oh. But this is exactly right. Everything, and that's what I was saying when I was streaming PJ stream the other day, is everything y'all are saying to me, you need to, it needs to bounce off me and back onto you, boo. Because, like, it's the same exact thing both ways. The only difference is I'm not ashamed to say I don't call out Queen in public. I don't drag her for filth in public. I would never. It just is what it is. And I own up to the fact that that makes me a hypocrite. So owning up to being a hypocrite is also a problem. And the last thing she said, we'll go back, let's circle back to this comment where I said PJ told me in Laura's chat that I won't call Queen out. Pay attention, boo boo kitty. PJ said, "No, you take everything so literal. I truly don't care what you do, except don't throw the first stone when you live in a glass house." Well, let's go here. Let's go here. Oh, you ain't even on the top. There we go. Look, I just noticed something. Hold on. Right here it said, hold up. What did that say? It said, "Don't flip your wig out the card, Don't flip your wig over the card, Johnson. It's really not that serious." I ain't worried about the fucking card, Penny. I'm worried about the statements inside the video. That's what I'm worried about. And I'm worried, like, if I was to start making videos on you right now, you would be so fucking butthurt. But I don't do that. I don't do to you what you do to me. Let's make that very known. Let's give this time to load up because my fucking internet's sucking right now. Our Verizon tower's out. I'm like, what the hell is going on?
Going to be around most of the time. And so yeah, I just figured I'd come up here. I got sent, for those of you guys that are just coming in, I got sent a clip from the Beast stream. I guess she was just having a stream, and I just wanted to reiterate, I'm not going to continue on with the drama. It's really not worth it. It's boring. It's not fun.
But yet she's over in Penny's comment section laughing and talking shit to me. But she's so done with the drama. That's cute, PJ. That's cute. Oh, B Tim, I forgot to thank you for the super chat. What did you say? I'm sorry. I was in a rant. I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. Okie B Tim. Heather, thank you for renewing, babe. B Tim said, pretty sure that if Queen made the same jokes as Dolly, she would be dragged all over the internet. If Queen's ass, now I will say, if Queen's ass was on top of a car with a Ninja Turtle mask and a "Will you marry me, Leilani's" sign, oh yeah, I'd drag her for filth then. But she's got to do something like that for me to really do that, go that far. Thank you, B Tim. I'm done with the drama. I'm done with the drama, but yeah, I'm all up in the drama under Penny's video. Oh my God. Penny's video. I'm all up in the drama. Drama llama. Oh my God. Oh man. Okay.
And it's kind of like talking to a wall or a fainting goat or a toddler or, you get my drift. It's basically just, we're not going to agree. We're just going to stay on our side.
Right. And I thought, I mean, you did this stream and then I did my stream and I said, I agree with that. Let's just be done with it. But here we are.
My point was not what you think my point was, apparently. And so I'm not going to continue to try to be rude, to try and come pull out my crayons and draw it for you. But we don't, when I say we, I mean I, and sometimes Dolly Vision, don't want you to, and I'm specifically talking to Jones and in case Dolly Vision, don't want you to, and I'm specifically talking to Jones and in case, she's confused, don't want you to, and I'm specifically talking to Jones and in case, she's confused, but, to, and I'm specifically talking to Jones and in case, she's confused, but, to, and I'm specifically talking to Jones and in case, she's confused.
Oh my God. Oh man. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. All right.
We don't.
All right, this is what PJ wanted from me. Remember, we went over this other night.
Want you to drag your friend. We don't want you to make videos on your friend. We don't want you to disown your friend.
Right. You clarified all that. Okay. I haven't said it since.
We just want you to own the fact that that is your friend. That's what
I did. I owned it on the same stream that I viewed this.
What your friend is like. That's what your friend does. And for you not to do videos trying to dog us because
What was
perception
that?
is cues. Friend is like, that's what your friend does. And for you not to do videos, friend is like, that's what your friend does. And for you not to do videos trying to dog us. And for you not to do videos trying to dog us
Now,
because
correct me if I'm wrong, but in that stream the other day where I responded to PJ to this comment, did I not say that I understand that's what you want from me, but you don't get to tell me what I'm going to do in terms of making videos? Did I not? I could have swore I said that. Let's keep listening real quick.
perception is key, and that's the good thing about people. Everybody has a different perception. So my perception of something that occurs is going to be different than yours. Like for me, what Queen was saying about Dolly Vision was at like an 11 out of a scale of 1 to 10 in severity. And for her, him saying she's so dope to kids was at 11 for her, like as a level 1 to 10. And so it's like we both have different perception on how we perceive things.
Absolutely.
And therefore we both react in a way that's not beneficial to us. But ultimately, nobody cares what you're saying to each other in private DMs. Nobody cares if you're looking people up, especially if you're going to get court documents placed on them, because I mean, that's what's really going to end up happening here, because people.
Okay. So basically, she was saying to me in this video, and I think it was in Laura's chat where and on Penny's shit, where she said, let's go. Oops. I yeeted myself. Anyways, basically on Penny's thing, she's saying like, don't throw stones when you live in glass houses. And I think you're forgetting. I don't claim to live in a glass house, which is why I take accountability for things. It's also why I can admit that I am hypocritical about certain things. So I definitely don't claim to live in a glass house, but what I've been trying to get her to understand is that PJ and Penny contributed to Dolly's real life shit, right? Dolly doxed Queen out with her public record. Some people consider that a dox, some people don't. To me, it was malicious intent. Nobody would have known what to go look up to find it. So to me, it is kind of a dox. Dolly did that, and PJ backed him up with it and did it on her own shit, and so did Penny. Okay. Queen just had this mishap with Aileen where she did some real life shit. Guess who didn't back that up? Guess who wasn't involved with that? So, baby, we are not the same. And it's almost like it bothers you that we're not the same. It's almost like it bothers you when I say, hey, you don't get to hold me accountable for anything anybody else does. Hold me accountable for what I do. And the fact is, I have never went real life unlike you, PJ, and Dolly. And now Queen, whether it's intentional or unintentional. Don't put that on me. And I feel like it bothers them that they can't put that on me. So then what's Penny do? What does Penny do? Let's go back in here. I don't remember if it was a video or a community. Oh, here it is. Here it is. So because she can't find me doing some real life shit, this is what she does. According to your own definitions of doxing, not mine. Okay. And I just told y'all, doxing is putting somebody's private or personal information out with malicious intent, right? According to your own definitions of doxing, not mine, you are a doxer, Johnson. You are going over BHB's old criminal record in your own live stream 10 months ago. If sharing the criminal record of BHB is not a dox, then sharing the criminal records of Queen Bee is not a dox. Can someone stop changing the rules to fit the narrative of the day? I've told Penny, I didn't even see when she put Queen Bee stuff out. I seen when PJ did, but I didn't see when Penny did because by the time I had come around to it, she had done deleted it. Okay. But she said she redacted it. Well, that's great. I'm glad you redacted it. That means it's not a dox. If you put it out and all Queen's name, date of birth, address, and all that was redacted, that's not a dox. Okay. We just talked about this. Jesus. So let's go to my channel. Let's scroll all the way down to a year ago. Well, 10 months ago. It was my second live stream I ever did. And I had like 50 subs at the time. And truth be told, I knew nothing about doxing or quote unquote going real life at that time because I was so new to YouTube. I didn't know really what it was or what was considered either one of those. All right, 1 year ago. So 10 months ago. Let me pause it to let it buffer up. Right. Facebook. Please help me, Facebook. But if Penny redacted it, which I don't know if she did or not, because again, like I said, I didn't get to see it. By the time Queen had mentioned it and I went to look, I didn't see anything. It was gone. So she claims it was redacted. I don't know if it really was or not. Let's see. Fuck it. We'll just keep it on quality 144 since my internet's struggling so bad. Uh-oh. Look, I did that and it fucked it up. Look, okay. So let's blow this up.
2011.
And let's go here. All the black marks you see are Betty's name or her address or her dad's name or her date of birth, like right here in this right corner. Let's keep going. Again, more redactions, even down here in the statement portion. Let's see. Redaction. All of it. All of it is redacted. I will go look, Penny. Where's it at? Because if you unprivated it or something, it's going to be where I'm fine, Blunt B. If you unprivated it, it's going to be whenever you did it. So, how far back is that? Thank you, Packless.
Johnson.
Wrong one, buddy. I forgot you like that one. It's just like, come on, man. Like, as soon as I brought it to y'all's attention that I can say y'all go real life with Dolly, but you cannot say the same for me. You decide to put up a community post saying that I did this with Betty, that I doxed Betty, when clearly this is all redacted. Everybody can see it for themselves. It's 10 months ago. It was my second live stream. It's just, I mean, I don't know what you want me to say. So then let's go back. Let's see. Ooh, my internet's struggling. And I told Penny that was a really good try, like really good. But unfortunately, trying to deflect back onto me and make it seem like I was doxing going over her criminal record won't work. You forgot to explain in your community post that all private and personal information was redacted. Girl, that was cute though. And I mean it. It was a good try. Good try, girl. But the fact is, all the personal and private information was redacted. That's not a dox. I said a dox is releasing personal and private information for malicious intent. There's no personal and private information on this live stream that you were referencing. So, but I feel like that was kind of like a reach, like, because I can say that y'all go real life and you can't say that about me. You go looking for something to prove that I do the same thing. Like, it's so weird. It's weird. Just face it. I don't do the same thing. And I will also have you know that I have not put anything, because I got this from Toasty. Or let me say burnt toast, because when I say toasty, people think I'm talking about my chicken. When I went and got this from Burnt Toast. Now, after this stream 10 months ago, I never posted her records again, ever. I never brought them up. I never posted them. You know why? Because I kind of felt bad. In all honesty, I kind of felt bad. Like, if you go and watch that stream, I wasn't being mean at all. I was just talking about the statements in the stream, the statements on the police report about her running pantsless and all that, and talking about chopping her boyfriend up, just stuff like that. It was a funny stream. It wasn't a mean stream. But regardless, I did kind of feel bad. So I just never did it again. I learned my lesson. I taught myself something. Don't do that. Right? Stop trying to come for me. Be Tim. Right. Like, it's okay for Dolly to say all these things, but it's not okay for anybody else. Like, come on, man. Yes, they were, Cappy. They were. That's what I'm saying. Y'all all did that. And when Queen dropped Dolly's, I didn't share it. I didn't do a live and show Dolly's record, even though Queen shared it and Constant Sue posted it. I didn't do that. So the facts are the facts. I don't go real life, and y'all were reaching. And I tried to say, when PJ said she was done with the drama, she wanted it to, we're just going to have to agree to disagree. Nobody's going to understand each other because everybody's perception is different. I agreed, and yet y'all have kept on. Why? Why? Why are y'all trying to nail me to the cross over something Queen did? like, and trying to pull shit out of your ass that doesn't even exist for me. It's absurd. And I don't even make videos about you, Penny. You put my friend's record out and I still didn't make videos about you. But yet, this is what, the fourth video you've done on me? I thought we had an understanding. Obviously, what bothers you is that Queen would come in here and post something in my side chat or my live chat. I don't know, my comments. I don't know specifically what place you're speaking of, but that triggers you and that bothers you because she's posting things about you in my chat that you say are untrue. So wouldn't the best thing to do be to email me? We've emailed before plenty of times. If that bothered you so much, why didn't you just send me an email, girl? And not to mention also when Queen would drag you for filth, which sometimes you deserved it, I didn't take part in it. So now y'all are the ones looking like the bullies. Because I ain't done nothing to either one of you, PJ or Penny. Yeah, needed to do a video and insult me at the same time. Like, Jesus Christ. The only thing I really got upset about in that video, Penny, if you're still here, or if y'all don't be, no, don't say, like, don't call her high horse meat karma. Oh, so you're admitting to bullying the supposed bully? Get the fuck out of here. I ain't covered Dolly in a mean, hateful way in months. Months. Nor Betty. And absolutely, I will stay up here on my high horse because I have every fucking right. Ain't no goddamn body on this internet got anything to show as proof that I am a dirty human being, that I do dirty shit, that I go real life. Nobody can point out anything like that I've done. So, yes, I am better than you. Yes, I am better than PJ. Yes, I am better than Dolly. Sorry, I love myself. It is what it is. But I don't do the shit y'all do. And that's just a fact. So I will stay on my high horse. Hell, put me on Jack and the Beanstalk Giant's shoulders. I don't give a fuck. I will stay up here. Because I am so proud that in this fucked up YouTube world, I have not allowed myself to do that. Not in private, not in public. And I stand on that shit. I stand on that shit. Got me fucked up. I'm so proud. I'm sorry you can't say the same, Penny. I'm sorry you can't say you don't go real life. That's not my problem, though. And I don't call you out about it until you start trying to call me out for not calling Queen out, which you've done before, even in our emails. I don't care what she does, Okie. She can make 10 more videos about me. She can make community posts about me. If the worst thing she can say I've done to her is allow Queen's comments to stay in my side chat or comment section, I don't know what she's referring to when she says side chat. But regardless, if that's the worst thing I've done to upset Penny, then I'll roll with it. Because even then, that was not me. You're upset with me because I allowed it to stay in my side chat. Again, send me the links because I wouldn't want lies out there about me. That's the reason I'm doing this stream now. If it's a problem and it really hurts your feelings, send me the links to where these comments are, and I will go remove them because I respect you in that way. I don't want you feeling hurt by any so called lies. I don't know if they're lies or not, only you do. But I don't want you being hurt by them. So send me the links and I will remove them. But really, that's what this comes down to. And if that's the most disrespectful thing I've done to you in your eyes, then oh fucking well, Penny. This is like the fourth video you've made trying to talk shit to me. Even when you was doing what you was doing with Queen, I didn't make videos on you. I'm just a better person. I'm sorry. Oh God. Oh God. Penny, stop. Penny, stop. Trigger. I said it's like PTSD. Should we go find that clip? I said it's like PTSD. I also said it's traumatic. And while we're at it, go ahead and add in there triggering. And I will say what the fuck I want to say. Y'all finna stop trying to police me. When I do something fucked up, something y'all can call me on, then you have a right to try to police me. Until then, miss me with your shit. I don't know, Shell Bell. I don't know because I think it bothers me when Penny does this because I do like Penny. Cappy can even attest to that. Queen can attest to that. Shit. I've probably said it on other lives. When Queen and Penny were going at it, I'm like, oh, like Penny, you know. I understand she's misunderstood or she might get things wrong, but I kind of like Penny. Now, what's it for? And furthermore, why do I give credit where it's due? If the same isn't going to be done for me in return. I said I like. You don't get to tell me, Penny. What are you not getting, girl? You don't get to tell me. Stop saying it. Period. It's fucked up. How is it fucked up? Please tell me how it's fucked up. Please tell me how it's fucked up. Here's your chance to shine, Penny. Go ahead to please tell me. And the only reason you're able to talk in my chat right now is because I unblocked your ass the very same day you were blocked. Yeah, make it make sense. Absolutely. I have PTSD from Rex too. I had PTSD from because when I was younger, I had so many wrecks because I was such an irresponsible driver. And one wreck was it was really bad. And I did have PTSD from that. You know what? I struggled with that for years. My husband can attest, my father can attest, my mama can attest. I was afraid of even letting my child ride in the car with my mom to the movie theater. I do. Jobson does her own thing. I do, Ellie. Hey, baby. I know. I thought about Ellie before I did this live because she likes PJ just like I like PJ. And I was like, oh, shit. Ellie, don't let this hurt your heart. I still like PJ and I still like Penny, but y'all finna stop putting shit on me I ain't did. And y'all gonna stop trying to hold me accountable for something other people do. PJ's your sister wife. That's great. Good for you guys. PJ PJ involved herself, yeah, but she involved herself trying to stand up for her man. I get it. Queen gets it. Everybody understands why PJ involved herself. But as for trying to insinuate I do things that I don't do that. Don't put that on me. I've never. I understand they got PJ probably has a chip on her shoulder because of the way I used to drag Dolly. But if I do self-reflection, right? And I start feeling like, damn, I'm now making him the victim by me bullying. When I started to feel like a bully, I cut the shit. That's just it. My page proves it. So if I do that, what else do you want from me? Are you just going to continue to carry the chip on your shoulder? That's fine if you are, but let a bitch know. And just know that if you continue to carry the chip on your shoulder and you continue to spread misinformation in regards to me, I'm going to continue to correct it. The same way Penny's wanting it corrected in my side chat where Queen supposedly put comments that were lies about her. You don't want it. I don't want it. Don't put that on me. Oh, under Penny's video, she absolutely did. She just said the other day she was done with drama. She wanted, we all have different perceptions. We all see things so differently. There's just no point in going back and forth anymore. And here we are. I'm going to ninth live. I'm going to. Well, I'm not going to yeet her out my chat, but I'm not going to keep responding to this shit. This is so petty. And I was nice as fuck to PJ the other day in that stream. Like, I might say some off the wall shit, but I wasn't mean. I didn't say anything disparaging to her. I didn't put her down at all, even when she was putting herself down. Saying that even with the filter, she looked like trash. No, you don't, girl. Don't do that to yourself. Don't say that about yourself. So why is she so mad? I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I feel like the reason they're mad is because they can't equate me to them. Because I haven't done some of the things they have done. That's fine. That's fine. If that's what you need to do to feel better about the situation, fine. Oki's trying to stand up for me because she sees what's going on. She sees what's going on. Oki's had my back. Oki come from Bullhorn Betty. You're right, Brooke. I am. And I know that's a selfish thing to say. And I know it's not right for people because standardly, we all say no one's better than anybody, right? Well, I normally do say that. But when you putting us up as competition and you putting lies on me to make me seem as bad as you, no, I'm going to let you know I am better than you. And it makes my skin crawl to say that. Masks are dropping everywhere. But just know my mask ain't going to drop. I'm the same person here that I am in real life. Also, Sierra Queen Pen, I think it's Sierra Queen Pen Clark. You used to always be over here, girl. I seen you in Penny's comments talking about my chat is ruthless. And, oh, there you are. Sierra, why are you talking shit in Penny's stuff and then acting like you ain't over here or you ain't comfortable over here? I've always been welcoming to you. Always. And I knew you came from Dolly's side. I just same as I'm welcoming to all the other turtles. If you want to hang out here, cool. Let's vibe. Penny makes sense to me, and I can say that because I see what she's doing. I see what's going on here. Oh, you feel like you're not welcome in the chat? Well, I've never seen anything, but Sierra, you could email me too, babe. Let me know. Like y'all hold these things in that you have a problem with instead of letting the creator know. Let me know. We'll get it under control. I would never, Babs. I will never. I will never. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. The whole reason I had my meltdown, remember? For those who weren't here, I had a meltdown several months ago. It was a combination of things. It was it was mainly because the community was accepting of Savage and the fuck shit she would do, but then they were upset with me about trying to bridge a gap with Dolly. That kind of hurt my feelings because I felt like, well, this is just who I am. I'm not a hateful person. I might talk shit or I might call you out on shit, but once that's over, it's over. I don't hold it. I don't continue, every time I see you, it doesn't make me think of it or anything like that. Because if that was the case, I wouldn't still watch Dolly. And I do still watch Dolly. The only time he triggers me is when he talks about Savannah. That's my own prerogative. It's my own issue to deal with. But I'm not going to go that low. I never will. But my meltdown was also because of what I had just found out about Aileen showing up to Dolly's house. And it's because I ain't with that shit, man. I sincerely felt bad for Dolly in that moment. God forbid you have empathy or sympathy from somebody for somebody. I think so too, a ghost. I mean, listen, I know he's not the best human. Nobody is, even me. I might not fuck up on here and do some of the crazy shit YouTube people do, but I'm not perfect in my real life. Everybody deserves grace, at least a little bit of it. I do too, mama. I watch everybody. Oh. Yeah, but see, Sierra, that's not me. I actually, when Dolly's brother passed, it was really sad because it was so sudden. And I even made a post telling him how sorry I was about it. I'm just not a hateful person, man. It is what it is. If that means I forgive people and get ran over and over and over again, it's okay. I'm willing to take getting ran over and over and over again. I think so too, Ninth Live. And like I said, it would take Queen being on top of a car with a Ninja Turtle mask to make me turn against her while a baby's being served. Let's just not even go back to it because it really does upset me. And I think people forget that that's what I came here for, was specifically to make videos and call Dolly and Bullhorn out on their shit in Savannah. That's literally what I started my channel on. And I planned on keeping it going. And then eventually I was like, man, you're kind of seeming like a bully, Jessica. Like, you need to get your shit together. And so, guess what? I got my shit together. Super simple. He calls me a greasy neck. I ain't never called him a hobbit. I ain't never called him a little leprechaun. I ain't never called him a kitty diddler. I ain't never called him Red Dot Dolly. But I'm a greasy neck. That's that's what I thought too, Cappy. That's what I thought too. No, speaking for myself, I left Dolly alone for a little while when his brother died because that ain't something you just get past. Now, again, I think Queen did a live the next day or maybe 2 days after. That's still not me, Penny. And I think that's the problem because Queen has helped me in my journey on YouTube. And when I was making videos, clip videos and stuff, she would promote me and put me out there. And I think that's made it to where everybody just puts us together no matter what. But there's some things I do that she doesn't agree with. And there's some things she does that I don't agree with. And that's okay. We are two different people with two different perspectives. You're talking about, well, my problem with that, Cappy, about his brother's situation, they didn't redact those paperwork, that paperwork. I not once promoted what the ship did when revealing Dolly's brother's history. Not fucking once. And I don't speak on his brother, and I don't blame him for his brother. Never have. Does that mean Queen feels the same way? No. But I know how she feels and she knows how I feel, and it's fine. We move on. That's right, Sense. That's exactly right. Queen loves my chickens. Back off, BTM. Queen loves my chickens, and I love her dogs and her birds. Damn it, Duke. Yeah, I like Carson too. Dumpling. I love dumpling. Thank you, Okie. I know I'm not writing everything. Oh my God. Well, and I think PJ, while we're talking about leaking information, yeah, we get it. When we're talking about leaking information, I made it known on Laura's, I think it was Laura's live, that I too received PJ's information, and I just didn't want nothing to do with it. Now, PJ's question, which I couldn't jump on Laura's live. I know excuses. No, I was fucking working. I worked during the day. Laura was live at like 3:30. I was at work. But I couldn't jump up there and I really wanted to. And I wanted to clarify because PJ was like, "Well, what led to my information being sent to you?" I will tell you right now. And I also told you you could email me if you wanted to, PJ. I've always been respectful to you in emails as well. On one of Mrs. Lives, she said, and it was when the whole Adam Soap and Dolly Soap debacle was going on. She said that PJ had doxed and harassed Tanya G. Anybody who doesn't know who Tanya G is, she's the one that reviews the soap, Dolly Soap. She's got a little bit of a hard on for Dolly, but whatever. That's my opinion. Not necessarily everybody else's. But she had said that PJ doxed and harassed Tanya G Oh, thank you, Stitching. Let's do this real quick. Thank you, baby.
Twerk that ass. Come on. Twerk that ass. Come on. Twerk that ass. Come on. Twerk that ass. Move that ass. Left to right, gon' work that ass. Twerk that ass. Come on. Twerk that ass. Come on.
Anyways, thank you, baby. I appreciate that. Stitching. I can't. Oh my God, I'm so excited for my quilt. So I asked this person, can you please send me what you have on PJ? And I was referring to, it was right after her live where she was saying PJ had doxed and harassed Tanya G. And maybe this is my fault. Maybe it was miscommunication, but I said, hey, can you please send me what you got on PJ? And I was sent her docs. And I was like, no. I meant, can you send me the proof that PJ was harassing and doxing Tanya G? And the response was, well, that video's been removed. And I said, okay, well, that's what I was looking for. I wasn't looking for none of this shit. I don't want this shit. I said it in the text. And that was just it. It was done and over with. But PJ had asked that question on Laura's panel the other day, and that's what it was. I was trying to explain it in the chat, but I was working and I was I guess I wasn't coming through clear enough. And so I said, I chopped it up to, it was just miscommunication. Because I should have said when her live ended and I texted her and said, hey, can you send me what you got on PJ? I should have said, hey, can you send me what you got on PJ, proving that she doxed and harassed Tanya G. I didn't clarify. So all that shit was sent to me. And I was like, nope, disavow. Don't get yourself caught up. I don't want this. And I meant it. I didn't want it. So, but also I heard PJ say, I think in that same stream, she said, when people say things, I wish they would ask for receipts. I wish they would do their research and I wish they would verify it. PJ, the reason I didn't make a video about you harassing and doxing Tanya G is because I asked for that proof, wasn't able to get it. So I'm not going to put that information out there. I'm not going to spread that misinformation. I did you a service, love. I need you to realize that. Because if somebody was saying you doxed and harassed Tanya G, like, what? I'm going to need proof of that before I speak on it. And proof wasn't sent to me. So I didn't speak on it. I didn't just continue to run with word of mouth like, oh, well, I trust this person that said it, so I'm going to say it too. No, I did what you just said on Laura's panel the other day you want people to do. Research, verify, ask for receipts. I did that. Leaked her. No. She said that Missa leaked her PORN to her brother, is what Sierra was saying. Right. But I wasn't going to call somebody out for supposedly doxing Tanya. Do y'all remember when these conversations were going on? I know it was going on Mrs. channel. I think it was discussed on Queen's channel on if it happened or not. Well, you have to decide, like, do you want to put it out there even without proof? No, I don't. So I didn't. I like Tanya G too. I've told her that I think that she needs to, like, this is when she was going really hard in the paint over the soap and all that. And I was like, maybe you should reel it in a little, girl. Like, you don't want him, like, that's the reason he's saying you're crazy and going to come stab him in the neck. Like, just calm down a little. She got mad at me. No, I don't think he would either perfectly. I don't think he would either, but, you know. Do or don't, Sierra. Michael. Yeah, I've been, I don't know. I've been live for an hour and a half almost. So let me just state now, I'm sorry I lost my shit at the beginning when we were talking about Dolly and Savannah. That tends to happen. There's nothing I can do about it. No, I don't need to log off. No, I don't need to figure out why it bothers me. I know why it bothers me, and I hope you understand it more now too, Penny. If you don't, it's okay. I don't expect you to understand everything the same way I do. And I think that's the difference between us. I know you're your own person. I know PJ is her own person. We all have different opinions, different perspectives, different understandings. Our brains completely work differently. That's okay. So when PJ said that the other day and was like, we should just, we ain't got to kiki ha ha and have a good time together, but we should just cut the shit. I agreed. And I thought that's what we were going to do. And here we are. So sorry I got triggered and was yelling about Dolly and Savannah. I'm not sorry I got triggered. I'm sorry I was yelling because it really gets me upset. Oh shit, I forgot, Samantha. Let me come over here. Shit, girl, you gotta remind me. Let's see. Now I'm wondering how many other wrenches aren't there. Because I had a lot of people. There you go. I see you. Here you go, boo. Here you go, boo boo kitty. If you was a moderator and you're not anymore, let me know. Cause like Samantha makes like either 6 or 7 of my mods that was removed. I don't message. What are you talking about, hippie? I don't message Dolly. Oh, and let's remember you're unblocked too, so please keep it respectful. Let Tanya G do her own channel. Yes, you stick up for DV all the time. I don't buy the PJ story, but I don't have to. What PJ story? What PJ story do you not buy? And also, I don't message Dolly. Sierra being here fucking roasting y'all motherfuckers. I have no idea, Nessie. I have no idea. But Jen was removed. Um, just Samantha was removed. B Tim was removed. Oh God, heals nothing. Just Penny trying to come for me a little bit. It's okay. Everything's fine. But I would like to know what hippie's referring to. Oh, Georgia Peach was removed. Morbid said it was a glitch in YouTube, but I don't know how true that is. But there was, yeah, you were, Kate. I think Dad was removed too. You and Mom for sure weren't removed. B Tim, you got your wrench back, didn't you? B Tim, you didn't get your wrench back. Oh, Blunt B kept his. I'm still waiting on Hippie to tell me what story she doesn't believe, because it's not if she's talking about um me being sent PJ's information, that's not a story, baby. That's truth. And I've got the video proof to back it up because I screen recorded my conversation. Because you ain't finna do me like that. Grain, are you still modded? Hold on. Grain still kept hers. Cappy kept hers too. A mod purge makes sense. Should I purposefully do a mod purge? Oh, Okie, it's okay, babe. Oh, Small Wildflowers, hers was gone. I just gave B Tim his back. B Tim was my managing moderator. Was it you, B Tim? Yeah, it's okay, Hills. I don't know. I kind of felt like me and her have had good conversations and emails. And even with her and Queen going at it, I've still always tried to be respectful of Penny. And I don't make videos about her, but yet she makes them about me. I don't know. I kind of just feel, I don't know, hurt, I guess. Like, why? I don't understand. Yay, Small Wildflowers. Yeah. Twist says me too. Yeah, I got you, Okie. You've been putting in work on these YouTube streets. Oh, did everybody catch what Bullhorn did this morning? I have a little difference of opinion with it, but we can go over it if y'all want to before I get off. Of course, I would have a difference of opinion, right? Caden, can I have a code red? Will you bring me a code red? Code red? Yeah. Ellie, I can't stand you. She's going at Queen Bee through you, Jobson. I'll drop the link. Y'all can come up. I just had to get that off my chest because, I'm so easily triggered. It's true. Sometimes. Especially when I feel like I ain't really done nothing to you, I understand PJ having her. Stop. I understand PJ having her issues with me because of the way I used to cover Dolly. That's her man. Stand by your man. Cappy, I love you too. Johnson, the fainting goat hoe. Oh, I shit myself. Listen, That's the reason I wasn't going to play Bullhorn, because it already struggled to play Penny and PJ's video. Um, I have AT&T, and I have the lowest AT&T you can have because that's all that's offered out here in the boondocks. I think it's 1.5 speed. So what I do is I have a hotspot through Verizon Wireless. Well, our Verizon tower's out today. Since last night, about 1:45 in the morning, it's been out. Hey, baby.
Hi.
Hey.
Who's going to hold my hand as I walk across the street?
What's going on?
I want to hear your different opinion.
Oh, do you?
Uh-huh.
Are you sure?
I am. Should I?
First off,
Hold up.
I mean, maybe. Listen, I have a few problems. Okay, so the first problem was, and I don't want to play it because she outed this man's name and his location and stuff like that. Ethnicity.
Well, his first name, his ethnicity, what he drives, and where he works.
That's right. What he drives. Yeah. And where he works. Yeah. She put this man on blast as a possible suspect this morning. That I have a huge problem with. That is not okay.
That's my huge problem, because and she did say, she was good about saying it was rumor, okay, and not I can't say corroborated.
It doesn't make it right, though.
No, it doesn't, because you don't know who's watching. You don't know people that know exactly who you're talking about, who's going to harass him. But most importantly, if that was him, he could have harmed that little girl worse and lessened the chances of her being found.
Yeah, especially if he knew the suspicion was on to him, you know.
That's what I'm getting at. That could have really not, okay. I know we can't predict, but it's possible that someone takes someone and releases them. But if he knew, oh, they know it's me, he could have likely, if it was him, really harmed that girl.
It was, and like you said, she was really good about saying, you know, this is not corroborated. This is rumor.
It's still dangerous.
This is speculation. But it's still dangerous. Like, that's why you shouldn't put that stuff out there like that. The second thing I had a problem with, Lord, hold on. I'm trying to get it to pull up.
Did you forget because there were so many problems? Or?
Well, no, you know, it was the same shit over and over and over about this guy. And then when she snapped at the end, I don't have a problem with her snapping. I totally understand it. What I personally had a problem with, I'd have to listen to it again. But initially what I had a problem with was, why are y'all calling about headstones and headlines while this woman's talking about this missing child?
Agreed.
Why troll her that way in this specific moment? You see what I'm saying? Any other time, yeah, catch her on one of her other bullshit lives. But she was, I mean, even though she was putting out bad information and shit, it kind of feels like that was her karma for putting that dude out there like that, was she got trolled. But it doesn't make it right that she was trolled while this, serious conversation was going on.
I agree. Thank you for sharing.
But that's really
I didn't even think about that. I really didn't. Call me an asshole. I was actually enjoying she was triggered.
Oh, I enjoyed that she's triggered. Like, I'm like, oh, Jesus. I enjoy seeing her triggered. Don't get me wrong. But I just felt like that wasn't perfect time. You know what I'm saying?
Well, see, this is why you're a good person, because you thought of that and I didn't. I just rejoiced that she was so damn triggered. Okay. That's how much love I have for her.
That's okay, though. That's okay though. I don't think any less of anybody who didn't think of it that way. That's just what went through my mind when I heard it. I was like, did they just mention headstone? What? What? Not right now.
Winnie.
Come back and do that later. Y'all want to watch this? This is actually, I'll drop her
I
link
think
in just a
Jesco's
minute.
triggered. I think Jesco's triggered.
Trigger Jesco. This is Independent Thinker. Y'all go sub up to Andy. She's been putting videos out. Let's watch this. This is Betty Trigger.
This is Betty. Yes, I have a question about you putting down head. I don't have time for you. This is my show. We're talking about a missing child, not your petty bullshit. You understand that? And here, let me make this very clear. Headstones and headlines can go fuck yourself.
Listen.
Watch this bitch lean right up. She leans right
I
up
was about
there
to
for
say
the
I was about to say the same thing, Grain. Like, why did she lean in?
That's why I guess I didn't notice that they were trolling a serious stream, okay? 'Cause I was just like, loving it. I'm sorry.
Like, why
She
did
can
she
call
lean
me a bully
into
if she
the
wants to.
microphone?
But I'm telling you what, I can't with this one. I
But
just
that's what I kept
can't.
thinking. Like, everybody can hear you. Why are you leaning to the microphone? I don't understand.
Oh,
Oh, Lord. All right, let's keep going. Lord, have it. Because she keeps talking into this microphone. Watch her.
Okay? She's destroying our children in this country. So if you want me to talk about putting someone down, there you go. I don't have time for her. We talk about true crime here, not drama and bullshit. Take your petty ass shit someplace else. Nobody gives a damn about that little girl, okay? We care about this child that's missing.
And she
I'm
also
sorry.
at some point says, she at some point
Totally
says something
strikes
about
my
headstones and
petty
headlines
bones.
is a she said headstones and headlines is a teacher with troll accounts. Who has a teacher with troll accounts? And I'm thinking, at least she's got a career, bitch. What do you mean?
Right? She said something worse just now, though. And what did she say about it? She's not teaching our children. She's not polluting. I
Wrecking
don't
our
remember her exact word. Yeah.
Hold on, we'll go
something.
back. Let me see if I could slow it down. Or, you know what? Y'all want to go watch her in full force on hers? Let's see.
Oh, snap.
Bullhorn Betty.
Okay,
Betty.
so I quit watching her. Remember, I just watched the clips, but since we haven't had too many going on or conversations I could be part of to get my frustration out, I haven't even been watching because then I would just bottle it all
Right.
up, okay? So I went this morning, though, because she was talking about that little girl. And I wanted to see what kind of fuck shit she'd say. And so I watched it, and then the ending was just it was all worth it. Sorry.
Thank you, Mama. Thank you for dropping that. Well, if it ever loads up.
It's toothbrush time? Okay, hold on.
Oh, look, she's leaned in. I came in at the perfect spot. Lean in, Betty. Lean in.
Talking to those. I think she wanted all the other streets to hear her in case they didn't watch.
Look, Samantha said her chair is side-eyeing her. It was.
I don't see anything.
Okay, here we go. And listen, y'all just gonna have to deal with the shitty quality because my internet. I'm not gonna make my internet struggle.
Thank you. I'm saying lighten up. I'll come back. I'm conversation. Get that.
We gotta get there though.
Any more problems, just delete them. I don't have time for this. Time traveler, it's nice to see you. We've got a 9-year-old child missing out of New York, upstate New York. She was abducted literally off her bicycle. The aunt actually works for Fox News, And this is getting a lot of attention, as well as it should. It's a 9-year-old girl that was abducted by camping with her family at a state park. It's disgusting. This is getting bad.
All right, here we go.
This is Betty.
Yes, I have a question about you putting down head.
I don't have time for you. This is my show. We're talking about a missing child, not your petty bullshit. Do you understand that? And here, let me make this very clear. Headstones and headlines can go fuck yourself.
Emmy, you could go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself, Emmy. Bullhorn said so.
Okay? She's destroying our children in this country.
Destroying.
So if you want me to talk about putting someone down, there you go. I don't have time for her. We talk about true crime here, not drama and bullshit. Take your petty ass shit someplace else. Nobody gives a damn about that little girl. Okay? We care about this child that's missing.
See, so that was the problem. Right in the middle of her talking about the little girl and giving all the details of like her age and where she went missing from is when that call came through. That was my only issue.
If you don't like me putting down headstones and headlines, then get the fuck off my goddamn channel.
Ooh, Betty. Betty.
Oh my God.
I mean, she's acting so Christian. I feel like I could just get the Holy Ghost.
Right? What a Christian thing to say.
Watch, it gets better even.
Look. She did. Headstones, I agree. She did. She brought you up first because she said she's a teacher with troll accounts. Well, at least she's got a career, bitch. Can you say the same?
Wait. Emmy said it wasn't even her in her chat today that Betty was going off on, accusing them of being her.
No, Emmy was at work teaching our children.
Teaching them.
Look at her.
We talk about true crime over here. Anybody here that is not for true crime, leave the fucking chat. Have I raged enough for you yet?
Can't. Nope. I got more in me.
No. Odd.
I'm sorry, but this part at the end of her stream just made it all worth it for me to sit there and watch the whole damn thing.
I know, right? Look, Zen's over there in her chat. Zen, I see you, bitch.
Is that all the red I see? Because I don't have my glasses on.
No, she's under.
No?
She's right above the red. She's right above all the red. I love Zen.
Okay.
She goes where she pleases, and she don't let nobody tell her nothing about it.
Leave the fucking chat. We don't have time for your bullshit. A 9-year-old girl's life matters. You fucking idiots.
I mean, I thought blood vessels were gonna pop. I was like, look in, zoom in. Are we gonna have
Oh,
like her eyes bulge out of her head? Whew.
Now,
her makeup looks good today, though.
No, it don't. She looks trampy.
She does not. You
Is
hate
that what we
bitch.
disagree on?
you feel like a 9-year-old child that's been abducted deserves a little more airtime than a stupid teacher. If you do, put a fucking one in the goddamn chat.
Oh, she said GD twice.
Do you think that she's possibly mad because she's being sued by SF
Maybe.
and he wants all her mod information and also
Do you think?
and she was absolutely wrong about the case with that little girl missing in New York, and
Yeah, she done blamed
Are
this poor
you?
Hispanic construction worker or whatever.
for the
What did she
murder.
say?
Like,
No.
it's like, oh, it's
Yeah.
already a murder. It's like, what's
You
with
know
you
what?
pronouncing like children being deceased so fucking quickly?
Somebody in chat, or if somebody knows, tell me. Has she went on tonight to report that this child was found safe,
What's
Yes,
he?
or
she
is
has.
she? Okay,
I
She
mean, she
has.
has
I
to.
seen it.
I'll shut up.
She has to chase those views. Obviously. I mean, come on,
Nah,
come on.
There was
thought maybe
somebody.
she'd be sulking.
Y'all know who it was? It was what's his name? Hey JB. From WFLA, the one that covered Gabby Petito. He called them out. He called these people out for making rumors that there was a trail cam that caught the kidnapping and about the Hispanic guy. Like, he was like, they're gonna say these things for clicks and views. I was like, damn.
I missed that. I watched him part of
I'm
the
gonna clip
time.
it.
You
I'm
know
gonna
what?
clip it. Don't worry.
There's a good clip. I think Chronicles of Oblivion or Oblivious or something like that, and it has basically headstones and also Betty's like what she said about the little girl and her opinions on it and shit like that paired in together.
Look, Emmy said, and I told her, fuck you, Betty, during my earlier live on her because Charlotte was found.
Yeah,
And see,
that's on the clip, by the way. I've sent you the fuck you.
I gotta. Oh, is it on the Chronicles of Oblivious?
Yeah. It starts in the beginning and then
Did
it
you
shows.
put it in the back chat?
Yes, I did already.
Look at
Okay, let's
BJ.
finish watching her rage out, and we'll go to that.
I mean,
Go ahead,
when
Greg.
is she not when is she not raging? The only time I haven't seen her rage is maybe cooking, but that cooking was kind of rage filled too. She just banged. She almost broke her countertop with that fucking
Let
iron
me
pan.
tell you something. When she was chewing that piece of meat she stuck in her mouth, it looked like she wanted to rage. She just played it off. She chewed that freaking piece of meat forever.
Excuse my language, guys.
Look at that bipolar shit.
If you do, put a fucking one in the goddamn chat.
Holy fuck!
Excuse my language, guys.
Who's gonna pay for my cuss words?
You.
The GD was $15, and God forgive me for that.
You said that twice.
Turkey
That's
man pray for me.
$30.
I'll need it today.
Listen, Betty, you're going to
Okay,
pay
nobody
for
gives a
that because
damn
people
about
are
your
gonna
petty
clip
ass
it
bullshit.
and put it out and expose you for the true person that you are. Right here is the true bullhorn Betty.
I can't believe she left
some other
it up.
person.
Actually, stop.
And they're like,
Who would be different in public on a big platform than they are in real life to this extent of egregiousness? Who would do that? Only somebody unstable. Sorry.
well, with a lot of rage, but
Yeah.
Betty is a very calm and collective person. Never rages and gets angry and say things that are untrue just to spite the people. Just saying.
I wonder how
This
many
was just,
other
it was a
underlying
perfect
reasons
rage.
there are. It was just
The perfect rage.
You know who would be a great panel guest?
We're done with it. All of these these true crime.
Huh?
You know who would be a great panel guest to Bullhorn Betty? I'm saying, do you know who would be a great panel guest to Bullhorn Betty? Ryan Upchurch when he's raging. So imagine like them both. Ryan Upchurch when they're do I have to are you getting like a little slow? Ryan Upchurch when he rages. Like, imagine them both raging at the camera at once in a live stream. It'd be amazing.
And Ryan Upchurch throwing his headset at her. Yeah, that'd be fun.
those faces that he makes, the pause game.
Crime channels. We're done with drama bullshit that you bring in every one of our channels. You want drama? Keep it on your fucking channel and leave it off of ours. We talk about people's lives here and real true crime, and you don't have to like it. You don't have to like it at all. But you don't get to keep coming over here every fucking day and disrupting when we're trying to advocate for a 9-year-old child that's missing and abducted. You fucking idiot!
Holy
now headstones and headlines, get your fucking clickbait! Go make your fucking money, you fucking cunt!
Oh, she outclassed the glare. I mean, like.
She
So
did.
headstone.
Would love
And it
for
said,
Betty to
"See you
jump on
next Tuesday." That was her thumbnail.
fit opinion.
See you
I would-
next Tuesday.
Oh my God. I would love for Bullhorn Betty to jump up when Queen Bee, but that's never going to happen because there's a lawsuit. So that's a
She would
distant dream.
never.
Yeah.
Listen, I was out watering the gardens, okay, listening to her, and I ran back over to my fucking phone so I could see her face while she was doing this. I was like,
She was
I'm here
mad.
for this.
Hey. Hopefully, I hope fit. Don't call me sinner guy. That's an insult. I don't want to be called that. Come on. Oh, or don't call me that.
She's Audacity said she's been watching The Glare, I think. Seems like it.
She learned a new word.
She learned a new word.
She called Emmy a cunt. I'm so sorry, Emmy.
Yeah, just yeah.
Okay,
well,
this is Chronicles
Oh, okay.
of
Cool.
Oblivious, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Oblivious.
Okay, let's do this then. Y'all ready for this?
Okay, here we go, y'all. Oh my God.
In breaking news update.
Breaking news right now into our news. An update on the missing girl, Charlotte Sena.
I mean, can I
Sources
say
telling
something?
News Channel 13
No.
she has been found alive. Let's send it out to Mark Mulholland.
Yeah.
What?
Would you like me to play it for you because the images are not
Aw.
moving? It literally is blurry, and
Aw.
it
What
looks
other
like
complaints you got?
Yes,
And it
I
looks
would
like
love
they're-
that, B Tim.
You're so
I-
sweet, B Tim.
I mean, like, I feel like I've traveled back to like 2000s with the dial up. Like, I'm
Listen,
just
bitch, I can't help what Verizon Wireless is doing.
Listen, this is why I don't have a channel.
They got me fucked
All I
up.
have is Wi-Fi.
like, holy fuck, man!
Just go.
Wow, we're back. We're
Just
back in the
go.
21st century.
Now into our
Yeah, I'm okay with her raging.
Okay, here we
Mom.
go,
Oh,
y'all.
this
Oh
looks
my
so
God.
much better, B Tim.
In breaking
does.
news update.
breaking news right now into our newsroom. An update on the missing girl, Charlotte Sena. Sources telling News Channel 13 she has been found alive. Let's send it out to Mark Mulholland live at Moreau Lake State Park. Mark, this is a big development.
It sure is, Rachel. It's 6:52. It's not often that we break into NBC Nightly News to bring you information, but here we go. Charlotte Sena, according to law enforcement sources, has been found alive. At the end of our 6 o'clock newscast, at about 6:30, we showed you some pictures of police gathering at SPAC, 2 helicopters, police in camo, long guns, telling us that perhaps they were zeroing in on something. We've now learned they have, in fact, zeroed in on
Oh my God.
something. We don't know if there's been an arrest made, but we do know, we have it confirmed, that Charlotte Sena, the 9-year-old girl who disappeared from Moreau Lake State Park at about 6:15 on Saturday night, has been found. She is alive. That's what we know at this point. There are still developments to be found out here. We still have very many questions, but the headline is that Charlotte Sena has been found alive. Rachel.
And Mark Mulholland with that breaking update. Mark, at the end of the 6th, like you mentioned, we had.
I don't know what causes the chills, but holy fuck, I have them all over my body.
I asked
So
it in chat.
fuck
I'm like,
you,
what
Betty.
caused it?
Fuck you.
Yeah.
She wasn't dead, and it wasn't a homicide investigation. So I hope you suck it, because that is why you should not spread misinformation and rumors and bullshit, because she's fucking alive.
That's right.
Good job, Emmy. Indeed.
And there's more, but would you like me to continue? Just tell me when to stop, by the way, Johnson. Just tell me, okay?
Oh, you're good. You're good. I'm just,
All
I
right,
haven't
just-
been able to catch this either.
Is this
All
not
right.
the best?
Yeah, well,
It
The
is.
best news for a long time on these streets, I'm telling you.
Yeah, it's good news that she was found and everything, you know. That's very good news.
Add those photos of the helicopter, the police in the gear. We have a crew heading to SPAC right now. Have you been able to hear from the family yet as they've heard this news?
Have not been able to confirm with the family. However, we understand that there are still some family here at Murrow Lake State Park. They've been here. In fact, they were allowed to stay when the rest of the park was cleared out. We saw cars.
And I am behind on the
Mm-hmm.
What happened?
What does this say?
Look, I really feel you should go. I have that feeling, Dolly. It's because it became a criminal investigation, homicide investigation. And this was like what she was saying at Dolly's chat. Remember when Dolly was in the hotel and she was kind of gassing him up to like, you know, oh, you should just. And this is the comment she said in this chat.
This case has now moved from, because remember, in lack of information, we have to look at the behaviors. We know very well that law enforcement's behaviors is when this goes from a missing person to a criminal investigation. They shut the family and they shut the public out. When it's a missing person, they're welcoming of searchers. They're welcoming of anybody to come in and help. When the name of the game changes, that means whenever they have information, okay, that
I want to point out that they were welcoming of searchers, but they wanted professional searchers. They didn't just want some rando from the, you know, from another state to just start walking around the woods with no water bottle, no first aid training or anything like that, just wandering the woods.
And they may have video or something that they knew she was still in that area.
I don't know.
And not released it for that, so they don't want other people traipsing through there because it's a dangerous situation. Betty, just stop interfering with shit. And why is she telling Dolly he should go?
It out.
What?
Why is she telling him he should go?
Oh no, I'm talking about Jones. Wait. I was Jones and said something. Jones, what did you say?
I said, I'm trying to figure out what Jenny is referring to. Us laughing about her losing her shit. Is that what Jenny is referring to?
What's Jenny? I was too busy pressing it. What's Jenny say? What did Jenny say?
It's on the screen. I'm really surprised you guys find this funny. We are all different, I guess. A kid was missing and this mess is all over it. She's mad enough without us making her worse. It's still funny to see Betty triggered. It just is what it is.
I mean, she was the one that decided. She was the one that started on a missing persons case to start screaming and calling another person the C word. So, I mean, your outrage should be directed towards the person who decided to blow up. I'm pretty sure in my situation, if I was discussing a missing person, I wouldn't decide to suddenly start cursing at the chat, saying effing, calling another content creator a C word, and then proceed to yell. So, yes.
No, and Emmy was right. She said she should have just ignored it. Okay, she answered it. She should have just hung it up. It said, not today, you know, or something, and went back to her business. But no, she had to ruin that child's dream.
Leads them in a different direction than she is just missing the investigation changes. We notated after the governor's press conference yesterday, the fact that she seemed very sad and melancholy in her deliberation of her statements. It didn't seem very hopeful. And so I was looking into this a lot more when I started hearing about a Hispanic man. Now, granted, this one, from what they're saying, works at the park. Okay, works at the park. And I know people hate when I start bringing up statistics because it does, you know, we start losing hope. But the bottom line is we're a truth and factual, you know, channel. Do we put speculative information in our opinions? Of course we do. We do have those conversations naturally, but we definitely want to have that that foundation of fact that we build upon. And the bottom line is she was abducted, guys. So there's no easy way to put this.
And my question is like, did she like have any evidence to like any sort of facts to support that belief, or is she just guessing? Because that's the difference. Like speculation to me is like you have like certain facts that support the speculation. You know what I mean? Like a little bit like it's still kind of in a theory phase. But if you have like zero and you're just like, I have a feeling that she's abducted. That's your feeling. That's like an opinion. You know?
It is.
I mean, I had the same feeling, but right. But to say she's most likely dead, that's a problem.
Yeah,
but
that's
like not always true.
This is all just speculation. She led up to that, right? Like she set that for you, but then she still speaks matter of factly. She doesn't say, in my opinion, I feel this child blah blah.
Yeah,
you know,
and then
or,
base out.
And she claims to be professional. That's not how a professional speaks.
Yeah, and I would say like probably like a newscaster wouldn't just jump up and say, "Yeah, I believe this child is deceased," and then they'd be like, "Why do you believe the child is deceased?" Well, because of my feelings.
Well, then I even heard JB that Johnson was talking about earlier. He shut that down in chat.
Okay.
He shut that down. People saying that in the chat, and he called them out too.
Yeah.
Johnson. I don't know if you heard that. I missed the other part, but he said, "No, we're going to stay hopeful. We're going to have the best thoughts for this little girl and prayers for this little girl."
I mean, there's people that still believe Summer's
alive. That's what journalists do.
Yeah, there's still people that believe Summer's alive, you know.
You know, if you want to say these things, just say it's not looking good. Okay? If that's what you want to say, fine. But to say what she says,
But stranger danger abductions are a lot different than parental abductions. Than it's different. So we know why it's different. Okay, we know the twisted, disgusting freaks out there in our country, and typically in these cases, unfortunately, the child is dead within 3 hours in a situation like this. So you can understand why I was so upset yesterday to find out that it took 16 hours to get an Amber Alert out when literally seconds matter. Seconds. And that's the gravity of the situation. Now, okay, so this is where it gets a little crazy. So this tells me what we learn right now, and this is what I said immediately after the press conference, and we can go back, but I'm not going to go back and show it. If you guys need receipts, you guys can go over there and watch the live from yesterday and get those receipts. But immediately after the governor,
I think someone should.
Well, wait a minute. Isn't she the content creator? Why is she not getting the receipts and showing it for her video?
Probably because they're not there. So I think someone should possibly maybe go look. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but it'd be fun.
Yeah, I mean, like, why are you making everyone else do the work? You're a YouTuber. You should be doing the work. You're informing and entertaining people. Like.
I said that to Jenny. I said, don't troll her while she's talking about this little girl, but. Outside of that, I still thought it was funny she got triggered, but I mean, there's a time and place for everything.
Well, I mean,
I agree, Jenny, and I even told Jones, and thank you for sharing that with me and making me see it, because I didn't see it because I was so thrilled with her being so triggered.
But didn't
you mention... Emmy? I'm sorry, B-Tim.
It's fine. You go.
Craig Rush Jr., it is him? That's who they suspect? I heard that name several times today.
You did? So it's not Jesus?
It's not Jesus, guys. The park worker. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Where do you get that source from? Let me see.
I don't know.
Well, The news you were playing earlier, I heard the anchor say, the pictures we showed you earlier, I didn't see those either, where they were zeroing in with their guns drawn, but they do say you can see. Someone said, I don't know, you could see the
After
suspect
this
when
live,
they
I'll go through
brought
and
him out.
look and see what I can find.
Yeah.
I said, this truly is an abduction, and somebody was watching those kids, because this happened literally the second. Okay. These kids, oh, thank you, Robin. God bless you. Lord, please keep this young girl safe from harm. I know. And we can pray for that. And I hope this child comes home safely. But if this was a park employee, okay, and this child was abducted by a park employee and removed from that location, then we got some problems.
But where did she get the idea that it was a park employee? Like, was that
someone made a post?
She came
don't
up with
even know
it.
who this someone was. Someone went sleuthing for her, and that's what they found and sent it to her, and she put it up.
Yeah,
now she said speculation and nothing is certain and all that bullshit.
She
first,
said what he
but you still
drove,
shared
his whole name,
where he works. We
his
know
ethnicity, where he works.
That's crazy. That's crazy that you would do that.
It is.
I think she said just his first name.
Like,
no, I thought she said both. We'll have to go back and look, but I thought.
I mean, like,
both.
knowing this, no offense to the true crime community, but some of the people who are in the true crime community, some would be like, might go to this guy and be like, "Yo, you have the kid."
Right.
Like, no offense, some of you guys can be crazy. Like, well, fucking.
I don't know if you were here earlier, but what I said, why it really, really, really pissed me off was because what if that, some rumors do come to be true. Okay. Fact. They do. And what if that was a true rumor and this guy was aware that now they know who he is and maybe he planned on letting her go, but because now they know who it is, he's not going to chance that. I mean, it's dangerous, very dangerous, not only for that little girl, but for him too. If he's innocent, you don't want people harassing him.
Sticky, she's always suspecting
she did, though.
Hispanic people. I don't know why.
Sorry. She wanted people harassing him because she's not there to do it herself. That's why she put it up.
Well, that's your opinion. Let's just say that
Yes.
much. Just so we can cover, because she is litigious.
I'm so sorry.
I mean, she does like suing people. I mean, I don't want I don't want Johnson to be sued too. I mean, she might be full of her plate and being sued and suing people, but you never know. She might have an extra cup of coffee in her to start suing more people.
Well,
she could sue
and this is not going to look good.
She might. I don't know.
This is not going to turn out good. But that would make sense because as soon after she was done and we realized that this child was riding with other children, guys. And the minute that she broke away from her crew just to do one loop, by herself, she was never seen again. That is what we call a crime of opportunity. And that person had to have been sitting there watching those children. I want to put that into the creepiest perspective that I can possibly put that into for the audience out there watching, because that truly is it. It sounds like these kids were playing out there for a while, and this person was watching them. Their every single move.
Is she like telling a horror story or something, or is she like reporting the facts of a missing person?
No.
Like, this is kind of like, okay, ma'am, can you get to the facts of the case and discuss like an article, maybe play some News Nation, discuss some what she looks like, and
she really wanted everyone to go along with her way of thinking and that this child was deceased.
Yeah, I mean, like,
in my
opinion. SoFlo Mama said.
What?
SoFlo said she didn't even know Charlotte's name this evening on the live she did about her being alive.
Holy fuck! Well, she didn't know they misspelled Quentin's name a couple of times, so it's not surprising.
That's true.
And
it was easier to call him Baby Q.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
She was gone. This is the worst kind of situation that we find ourselves in when it comes to our little children. Okay, I will not sugarcoat this one bit for my audience. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to. I'm going to just tell you guys that this is the worst kind of situation. This one right here.
You know what sucks too?
You know,
I would think, in my opinion, that some of the people watching her, if they've been around for a while and they're still watching her, it must mean, if they're not hate watching, that they trust her and believe in her. So how many people have watched this video that potentially now could even be in the area and be like, well, no need to look for this girl. Bullhorn Betty's already declared her dead.
Well, you know what? She's getting her news from, is this a Facebook post that she's getting her
She's
information?
harming cases.
Yeah. I know that. But like the thing on the screen,
Yeah.
is that a face? Is she really
All
going
the
to use
rumors,
this?
yeah.
She's going to. This
Yep.
can't be real. This can't be real. You can't get news from a fucking Facebook post. Like, who is Go? What is it? Go for the wins 7678. I mean, like, this is not a credible source. I'm sorry. Holy fuck.
I agree,
when this
Nanya.
was breaking at 9:45, this is what upsets me about mainstream media. This is a dire situation, and you guys watched me here reading one that was saying, law, just like this other one, law enforcement believes that this child's in immediate danger of harm or death. And then you read over in the Saratogan, and they were almost downplaying it, like, oh, well, they're just doing this as an abundance of caution. You see how different our brain cells work when we hear immediate threat versus in an abundance of caution. Like, as soon as I read that, it was like almost everything kind of went down a notch. It didn't seem as serious anymore. And so that is really, to me, dangerous for mainstream media, because, to be honest with you, we should be
Says not alerting a suspect of law enforcement's movements while they have a hostage.
looking for this young girl. We should have all hands on deck for this young girl. She's 9 years old. Be searching. I believe that this case has taken a darker path. Honestly, I really do. I think that's why everybody is now being blocked out. There's something. They found something that has moved this case from just a simple missing persons to now, I believe they're looking at this in a criminal investigation. And due to the information that they're receiving, they're also covering their butts. So while this is only at a criminal investigative stage.
Or maybe, just maybe, they did have a witness or a video and saw this person take her on foot. Maybe they didn't see him throw her in a car and knew she would be somewhere still close by. Okay? Dummy.
Age, they're still the way that they're processing evidence at this point is as if this is a homicide investigation. And it's not that it's a homicide investigation. Don't twist my words. I'm saying that they're proceeding as if it is, because there's differences in chain of command, collection of evidence. There's a lot of different things that go into it, depending on the classification of the file and how they're proceeding with the evidence collection. So those are just behind the scenes stuff. I'm not saying that she's gone or anything like that. I have to caution the audience, statistics and the way that the law enforcement is behaving and the way that the governor sounded last night. I have to be honest with you, it doesn't sound good at all. I mean, I think we're all just waiting for the shoe to drop at this moment. I think we all, in our hearts and souls, kind of know. I mean, it's not me making this up. I think we all, in our hearts, know how this is gonna end.
You think she took that about turn in her opinion when she was like staring at the chat and realizing maybe like the what she was saying was not going too well with her chat?
Yeah.
Thank you, because I was just going to say, listen up. professionalism is definitely not saying one thing is fact and then 40 minutes later saying, well, I'm not saying this, but it's looking like. Because how many people tuned out and just think that that's it now?
Yeah.
Dummy.
Right.
You know?
Did you see that they said that there was a ransom note that he
Yeah, I
left?
seen that.
That is
No.
insane.
What?
They got
Yeah.
his fingerprints off the ransom note.
So it
Oh my
wasn't a
God. There you
Parks
go,
employee?
Betty.
Oh shit. See, you're
were
destroying my
looking for.
faith in Bullhorn Betty and her fantastic investigative skills,
Where did he
every
leave
single
this
time.
note? Where did he leave this
At her
note?
parents'
Because why
house.
was
At our parents' house.
at the home?
That's
Yeah.
what it says.
Oh, after. Okay. I'm like,
I
why
mean-
didn't they put the Amber Alert out earlier then? Because they didn't find the ransom note probably until those hours later. Yeah, because
Probably.
parents
I
wouldn't
don't
just go
know.
straight home the day your kid's missing. I don't think they just kick you out. Like, you stay while we search this little area, right?
Right.
Well,
What do we do
Go
at this
ahead.
point? The only thing we can do, pray. Pray for a freaking miracle. You know, pray for the family. You know, pray for strength. They're going to need it.
God.
They're going to need a whole lot of it.
See, wait.
Pray for her friends. She's a young girl. They don't understand. They don't understand this. This is a sick, twisted world. This is the worst part of this job. I can tell you that.
So
And
there
the
was a
reason why I'm so
ransom
upset
note.
is because we know. I don't need law enforcement to tell me. I don't need mainstream media to tell me the ending of this story. Okay, I don't need that.
Yeah, you did. Okay. So what I was saying earlier, this person left a ransom note. If that tip or whatever Facebook post was accurate, and now he knew that they know who has him, what may he have done to that little girl? Usually when
Right.
there's a ransom note, you're going to release them unharmed. Okay? So, way to go. I won't say what I was going to say the rest. Way to go, Betty. Way to go.
Just super irresponsible, man.
It's dangerous.
Wait, what? Bullhorn Betty, you're responsible?
What? Not
Don't say
Betty.
that. No, she's always responsible. She never ever like just makes up shit or just uses bullshit rumors for her videos. She never, ever. And I'm pretty sure you can't sue me for sarcasm, so I'm just gonna keep on doing this just in case.
Do you like my little video, V10? Look.
Because that's just damn it.
It's so perfect.
It matches up perfectly to the sound you hear.
It does.
It's good. It's really good.
It does.
So did the other one. The other one was really good too.
My Mike Tyson one. Let's watch that one.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
It's fucking phenomenal.
Well, Boston, we're about to get off, but I want to let you up.
How's everybody doing tonight?
Good. Just make sure to kick them. That'll make the night perfect.
Oh God.
Jenny, I understand what you're saying. I just want to tell you that. I like you. I understand what you're saying. But I still get great joy when this idiot gets triggered and mad. I'm sorry. I don't like it was in this little girl's stream that the trolling happened, but the triggering part.
But didn't she mention before she was talking about didn't she kind of open the door?
She brought up Emmy.
She
yeah. Like,
I don't know why
she
brought her up.
I think it's because it's just like she can't separate the two, the drama and the true crime. It's just intermeshed together.
She thinks that everybody pushing back in her chat is either from our side, and that's not true. I don't even want to say side because I don't know how else to. Our side of the street, okay, is what she thinks.
Their sides. Listen, let's cut the bullshit. There are sides. And Penny trying to make me feel like an asshole for saying that ain't gonna work.
Well, I think of sides differently. Like if you choose a side, you fight for that side, even when they're wrong.
I mean,
And
like
I don't really choose.
Betty and Dolly and all these guys, they don't have they don't have people that actually just will follow everything their content creator says and never question them. Absolutely not. No, never ever happens.
Never ever.
I don't. Never
ever.
Never
All right, I'm done. I'm done. I raged out earlier. Huh?
So Tim knows that song. I'm very surprised.
Oh.
Can I say a serious thing?
No.
Yep.
And I'm not victim shaming. I'm absolutely not. And I'm just going to tell you, as a child, I was a free range child. Okay. Me and my sibling, we used to go camping almost every other weekend. And when we think about it now, we were like, what the fuck were our parents thinking? We literally, butt crack of dawn, out of that campsite, into those woods, walking 3 miles up to the toboggan slide. I mean, riding our motorcycles, playing on the railroad
Tarzan?
tracks.
Hell yeah.
My dad
Tarzan or
always
some
had-
shit.
My dad always had a pocket full of change. He would take that change, divide it up between us two, and tell us to go play on the railroad tracks. And we would have them on the track. The train would come and flatten them. We would go and
Flatten them out.
them
There you go.
for hours playing on the railroad tracks. Now,
So you
one
admitted
side
that
was
you just
10.
committed a federal offense, that you destroyed currency.
I
Congratulations.
was like 5. I can't get in trouble, okay? But anyway, so one side of the tracks was literally the campsite where you pitched tents, okay? So you have people from all over coming. You don't know these people, okay? The other side was people who actually rented spots yearly for like campers or trailers, right? For when you go camping. Yeah. They would let us go to the other side down by the water. Okay. No swimming. We were swimming. We were using those public shower bathrooms. I mean, we were free range children.
Free
Come home
bomb.
by
I
dark.
think you were about to say free range chickens, but whatever.
Well, just be back
We
by
want to
dark.
go where everybody knows,
Your
your
name.
I'm not victim shaming. I'm not blaming. I'm not condemning. But let me just tell you something if you don't know. Think about this when you're camping, like what I just said. And this is a national park, okay? People come to go there from probably all over. You don't even know from where, okay? A campground, I would love for it to be safe. You're out in nature, you're in touch with God or the universe or Mother Nature, whoever. It's not safe. It's just not. There's predators out there everywhere, and this is where they prey. Okay?
I'm
It's
just
one
glad
of the
she was
biggest spots
found.
they prey.
Yeah.
I am
very
too,
glad.
but just please. And everyone was saying get those air tags for your children. I'm all for it. Especially if you're going to go camping and let them be free range, at least have something where you can track your babies.
Well, anyway, guys, I'm going to skedaddle. You guys have a good one.
Yeah, I'm going to close
Good
down
night,
too.
Big Tim.
Thank you for coming up, B. Tim.
Sorry, I
No
went on a
problem.
rant.
No problem. I probably got
You're
Jones
okay,
more.
Gray.
Good talk, Tim. Good talk, Tim.
I probably got Jones into more trouble. They're probably going to make like dozen videos about me being here.
Oh,
It
fuck.
is what it
Never.
is.
I know you was going off in the chat, B. Tim. You was going off.
Yeah. But anyway,
He was
you have a
talking
good
mad shit.
one. Well, not to
Me
you,
too.
but I was just talking.
He was talking to Penny.
Well, I mean, like I just brought up the ridiculous. First off, if you're a content creator and you're like crying, oh my god, they put stuff in the chat I'm like, bro, do you know how many chats have fucking lies about me? You don't see me crying. Laura, you gotta correct your chat. Dolly, you gotta correct your. I mean, it's like, give me a break.
It's impossible.
I
It's
know.
impossible.
But
It's ridiculous.
because I respect her, if she would just reach out to me and tell me where they're at, I'll go delete them if they bother her
Yeah,
that
but I'm
bad.
just saying,
So I
it's
just
like-
felt
She
like
won't do
this
that,
was
Kim.
all avoidable.
You got to be
She
kind
won't
of
do that,
tight.
Jones. She wants to pin a narrative. That's just how
Yeah.
things are
But
done.
anyway, that's the last thing. I got you in trouble just now. But anyway, you have a good one. Bye.
No, you did
Bye,
not.
Pecan.
Bye.
He's like, I
Bye,
gotta
guys.
run.
Oh,
Take
I'm
care,
gonna go
guys.
take. Thanks for coming up here the little bit you got to, Boston. Thank you, Grain. I appreciate it.
Bye, Grainsy.
Good
Bye,
talks.
Jones.
Bye, Boston. You're
Dog
gonna
life
go
Bye,
what?
always.
Take a
guys.
bath? Are you gonna take a
Yeah, I'm gonna go
bath?
take a hot bath, and then I'm gonna just get in the bed and chill. Watch. I think I'm gonna watch start Stranger Things. So that's the plan.
You're making me miss a bath. I have a tub, but this is
Oh my
a
god, I
very, very
love my
small house.
baths.
So it's only like 8 inches, well, maybe 10 inches deep. It's not like even
Yeah.
a normal size, it's smaller. And I'm not the smallest person. So, you know, I like to be able to submerge if I want to take a bath.
Yep.
Anyway, I can't
Mm-hmm.
do that in there, not even close. No. Mm-mm.
Oh, I love my baths. And I
Mm.
worked extra hard today. I did extra duties, so I just want to chill.
The other house has one of those deep jacuzzi baths. I'm gonna go.
Oh, Jenny, you can always state your opinion over here, babe. Always. That's why I highlighted your comment. I was trying to figure out what you were saying because at first, before we watched The Rent and started laughing at The Rent, I told everybody the biggest problem I had with it was that in the middle, like dead set in the middle of her giving the description of this little girl is when that phone call came through. And I felt like y'all could have, chosen another time, a better time to troll than right then. But even making that known, it's funny watching Betty rant to that extent because it doesn't happen often. She rants and rages all the time, but not like that. She said the GD word twice. She said cunt. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe
Listen,
it.
she makes me as mad as what she was today that we saw. So when I get to see her that mad, even if I didn't cause
Yeah.
it, I'm happy about
Yeah.
it.
I mean, she cray cray. She cray cray.
I mean, look, she
Oh,
makes me
all
so
right.
mad that when I see her
Okay.
get mad, I'm like, touche.
You're like, yes.
Oh gosh.
All right.
All right then.
Thank you, Nanya. Thank you, Grain.
Try to be good,
I
okay?
appreciate you.
I
I will.
appreciate you.
I'll talk to
Night
you in
night.
a little while.
I gotta go
Bye.
watch Toasty now. Bye.
Bye. Yeah, make sure y'all go catch up on Toasty. She did a live too. Um, Again, I'm sorry I got so triggered at the beginning. I was a little upset because Penny just doesn't seem to grasp why it bothers me about the Savannah situation. It's not about Dolly's accountability. It's about the shenanigans going on while that baby was in a landfill. But I do stand on everything I said tonight. And I'm just not a dirty person. Stop trying to make me into one. It's not going to happen. YouTube will not change me. Thanks for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. I send you all the good vibes and energies for the rest of the night. Catch you on the flip side. Bye.